The Ms Quita Gurl Show is filmed in front of a live AI studio audience, available on all major streaming platforms.
What are we going to do now? Jay has stolen our ideal.
I am so mad about that. How could he just steal something and claim it as his?
Well, to be honest, I'm still angry too, but we can't let that get the best of us. We need to think strategically about how we're going to recover from this.
Well, that's just great. Now we have 2 products, and we're going to compete against him.
Actually, this is a good thing, because what we can do is come up with a whole new idea and give us an opportunity to show him. Just because you stole our ideal doesn't mean you're better than us. In fact, we're going to show you that you're not better than us.
That sounds great, but how do we ensure that he doesn't steal this idea?
When we arrived, the first thing I did was scan all the offices, particularly your cubicle, Megan, for any listening devices. I used an app that detects radio frequencies. So far, everything looks good. There are no hidden devices, no cameras, nothing. Our offices are currently safe. However, that doesn't mean he can't sneak in and plant another device, especially if he realizes that this one is missing.
Great thinking, Erica. However, I wish we had a way to have a 24/7 guard stationed near our offices. We know we shouldn't use the conference rooms because he could easily enter and plant something there without our knowledge. If we could find a way to monitor our conversations and activities while keeping him out, that would be ideal.
Well, that's true, but we still need an ideal. They're only giving us until Friday, which is 3 days away, to come up with the ideal and present.
Has this ever happened before?
No, not in the history I've worked here. It has always just been one product at a time. I don't know what caused the sudden shift.
It doesn't matter. We still need to come up with something. We have 3 days to think about it. I suggest we brainstorm some ideas, and then we can all bring our thoughts to the table tomorrow. From there, we can see which one makes the most sense and move forward.
Sounds good, but Quita, if he steals another one of our ideas, we are going to have a problem, okay? And the real version of Erica will come out to play.
Okay, well, I will forward you all any email correspondence that comes through, and we'll do our thing from there.
Sounds great. Thanks, Megan.
And who was that hot gentleman making googly eyes with you?
I doubt that's true. His name is John from the Miami branch, and he works in the AI large language model division. He's one of the top experts in many of M&G AI development product lines.
Well, how he looked at you, I think he might have a small crush. And girl, he is fine.
I think he just sees me as a coworker only. I just think he is a nice Colombian guy. Their culture is naturally friendly.
If you say so. But Megan, this is crazy that we have to come up with another idea just for this mofo to potentially steal it.
I agree, but what can we do?
We are capable of accomplishing much, but I want to avoid being fired in my first month. However, we have great potential.
This is why I like you. You keep it real. I really love that about you.
There it goes. You're finally coming out of that shell. And thanks. I try, but people do try my patience a lot.
Well, I also think Jay has spies around here.
Spies?
Yes, he has people who work for him, and they are always ear hustling and listening to different things to report back to Jay.
Girl, no. You didn't just say ear hustling. I knew I liked you from day one. You got a little sister spirit in ya.
Yes, ear hustling. So we still have to be careful about who we say things around.
I noticed that there seemed to be a kind of cliquish behavior here. It's as if everyone is in groups of 3. Is that a company thing?
No, not really. It's just something that people tend to do. So they all have their trios. I don't know. It's somewhat unusual and quite cliquey. So once you're in one, you're kind of in it for life. It's like a fraternity/sorority. It's really weird.
Interesting. Okay, thanks for that. What about you? Do you have a trio?
No, unfortunately, I don't. I don't really click with many people. I was an assistant to several people before you and Quita, and they were just bosses. They weren't really friendly people. So I just did my job, and that was it. And other coworkers really didn't talk to me. I guess I'm socially awkward a little bit, but, people don't really seem to vibe with me at all.
Well, Megan, let me tell you something. We're going to change that. Quita and I just started, and it's just us. So now it's you, and now you have your trio.
Oh my God, that is so exciting. Are you serious? I'm just an assistant. I'm not high up like you and Quita.
Girl, that means nothing. We respect you. We made that clear from the very beginning. We admire your work ethic and recognize your capabilities. To us, you feel like a little sister, and you are now part of our group. Together, we form a trio, and others aren't ready for what we can achieve.
I don't think they will be ready or see us coming.
So, Quita, as the president of the company, it's my job to pick the best products to pursue.
Yes, you've made that very clear.
Well, I'm glad you understand how the role of a president works here. Anyway, we received a notification from the CEOs stating that they would like to produce 2 products simultaneously, which is somewhat unusual for us, as we normally don't do that.
Oh, yeah, we saw the email this morning. Do you know why they made that decision?
No. And as the president, I don't ask questions to my bosses. I simply execute.
Sorry, I didn't mean to imply it, but again, we've seen the email and we'll start working on an idea to present to you by the deadline. There is no need to panic at this early stage in the process.
Well, that's what's interesting. They specifically wanted you and Erica to work on something. They called your names. I don't understand why, out of hundreds of engineers and developers, they specifically ask for you and Erica to work on a product. Do you know why?
I have no clue, but I'm excited that they know who I am.
Okay, well, again, as the president, I still have the final say on whether your product makes it or not, so please do good. And, as you know, Jay can also present another product, as he did the other day. And if I like it, then I'll pick it. And that discretion is left up to the president. So I hope you guys have a better performance this time.
Oh, we're going to have a better performance. Don't you worry about that. And it was interesting that Jay's product, which was picked, was so detailed. He knew a lot about the technical aspects of the product, but I wasn't aware he was so well-versed in the technology. It didn't seem like a sales guy would know that much technical information. But at any rate, I hope he's able to pull it off, since Erica and I will be busy working on our new product.
Well, true, he is sales, but he's obviously got a skill and a knack for this type of stuff. It's unfortunate that you won't be able to assist him if he needs it.
Oh, I don't think he needs assistance since he's so smart. He will be able to figure all of this out on his own.
Well, as president, I have other meetings and things to do, so I am going to go now. Nice speaking with you. Have a great day.
You too. Good morning, and thank you for calling LXP Inc. My name is Sarah. How can I assist you?
Hello and good morning. My name is Melinda Van Johnson, and I am the CEO of the Melinda Lux Liaison Group. I am calling to inquire about the potential sales of the Sky High Opulence Tower, which I found on the Shy Mile High End real estate brokerage app. Could you direct me to the person I should contact regarding the sale of the tower?
Hi, Melinda. The person in charge of that sale is Craig Scott. Currently, it appears he's on the line with another broker at the moment, and his calendar is jam-packed for today. Would you like me to see if I can get you on his calendar for later this week?
Thanks, Sarah, but I will need to speak with him today. I have a potential buyer who's willing to pay 10.9% over the asking price for the purchase of the building. However, there are a few contingencies, one of which is that the sale will take place within the next few days.
Well, that should get Craig's attention. If you could hold for a few minutes, I'll ring his line.
No problem. I will be here.
Good morning, Mr. Scott. I have Melinda, the CEO of the Melinda Lux Liaison Group, on line 1, and she would like to speak to you about the sale of the Sky High Opulence Tower.
Good morning, Sarah. How are you doing today? Who's on the line? Is this another so-called broker who thinks they have what it takes to sell this building?
Her name is Melinda Van Johnson, and she's the CEO of the company.
Did you verify her surface-level credentials?
Of course, and everything checks out.
I am really frustrated with these so-called brokers who are trying to buy a building that is clearly out of their client's price range. Additionally, I've never heard of Melinda Van Johnson or whatever her name is. Please collect her direct contact information and I will reach out to her if I think she is important enough.
I should mention that her client is willing to pay 10.9% over the asking price for the building.
Sure, they are willing to pay an additional $5.4 million on top of the building's $50 million price tag. Yeah, right? Does she even know how much this building is selling for? Anyway, this is wasting my time. Tell her I am busy and will contact her later.
Sir, not to overstep here, but her credentials so far are checking out. Maybe you could give her a few minutes of your time?
Yes, Sarah, you are definitely overstepping your role and position in the company. I am done with this conversation. Goodbye.
Don't be so rude!
I apologize, but I'm currently unable to connect with Craig. If you could provide me with your direct contact information, I can pass it along to him. He will call you back when he has the chance.
Interesting. You had me on hold for almost 5 minutes, so I assume you were able to speak with Craig. For whatever reason, it seems he told you to put me in line and that he will get back to me when he wants. I understand you are just doing your job, but I also have responsibilities to uphold and must insist that you connect me to Craig sooner rather than later.
I'm so sorry, Melinda, but he's not taking any calls at the moment. However, I promise you that if you provide me with your contact information, I will personally ensure he receives it.
Sorry, Sarah, but I will need to speak to Craig within the next few minutes. Also, did I mention this was a cash offer above the current asking price?
Cash offer?
Yes, cash offer with a few contingencies. And again, one of those contingencies is timing.
May I put you on hold again for a second?
Absolutely. I will be here when you get back. Could you do me one more small favor and remind him of his legal obligations to speak with me, as I am attempting to present him with a genuine offer to his client?
Hi, Craig. I know you said to get Melinda's information and that you would contact her later. Still, she just provided me with some more valuable information about the sale.
Good morning again, Sarah. Obviously, this Melinda character is pushy. I actually admire that in a woman. So, what new, fantastic information has she had for me in the last 5 minutes?
This is a cash offer.
Cash offer? Yeah, right. And this new brokerage has those types of funds just floating around in the air? Ha! If you believe that, I have some swampland to sell you in Florida.
Yes, with some contingencies. She also asked me to mention to you that you are obligated by law to speak with her on behalf of the seller when an offer is being presented.
Fine. Connect me, since she is going to be annoying about this.
One moment. Connecting you both now.
All right, Miss Van Johnson, you've got me on the line, so let's not waste any more of my time. What exactly are you trying to do here? Flip a $50 million building like it's a condo on the South Loop?
Craig, if I wanted to flip a condo, I wouldn't be calling you. I'm calling because I have a serious client with deep pockets and fast-moving interests. They want sky-high opulence, and they're willing to pay over the asking price. Or pure cash. No loans, but good old-fashioned, hard-earned cash.
Everyone claims they have a cash buyer until it's time to wire funds. No offense, but I've seen a dozen so-called luxury brokers this quarter alone try to throw their names around. What makes you different?
For starters, I didn't throw my name around, I earned it. I'm not here to impress you, Craig. I'm here to buy a tower. I've handled 8-figure deals before you had your first client meeting of the day, so let's not question experience. What you should be asking is how soon I can get you the paperwork. And what makes me different is that I am that bitch. This means we can do it the easy way or the hard way. It's your choice.
8 figures, huh? Impressive. But sky-high opulence isn't just a tower. It's a landmark. It's been sitting quietly because we don't just hand it off to anyone who waltzes in with big promises.
And that's where your thinking is outdated. While you're protecting a tower as if it were sacred ground, I'm offering the kind of modernization that elevates it to the next tier of value. My firm is already partnered with M&G Artificial Intelligence Industry. We're talking smart infrastructure, holographic systems, and AI security all fully integrated. You want to impress your seller? Let me put that deal in your hands.
M&G? Wait, you're working with them?
That's right. And they're on board pending some fine print details. My buyer is tech-driven and time-sensitive. You stall, we walk. But if you take the meeting, make the sale, and you just might walk away with the highest commission check of your career.
Look, I'm not used to being spoken to like this.
Then maybe it's time you updated your expectations. Because what I'm offering isn't just a sale, it's a transformation. You want flashy or you want results? Because I bring results.
All right, you've made your point. I may not like your tone, but I respect the hustle. I'll admit, you came harder than I expected.
And yet, exactly as I intended.
Fine, send me your terms. The full proposal, contingencies included. If it all checks out, we're moving forward.
You'll have it within the hour. And Craig? Next time, don't underestimate the woman on the other end of the line.
Noted. You're a lot of things, Melinda Van Johnson. Soft isn't one of them.
Damn right. You have a good day, Mr. Scott, and we look forward to seeing you at the closing.
Thanks everyone for coming to my event. I'm excited to see you all here. But of course, you've all come to hang out with your favorite bestie, me. Tonight, we are going to have a special treat. I invited a world-renowned psychic to tell us our futures. Isn't that exciting? Well, anyway, my future's pretty solid, so I doubt I'll learn anything new about myself. I'm attractive and wealthy, and numerous men are pursuing me. But enough about me. Everyone, let's enjoy the festivities.
That damn Becky is a hot-ass mess. But hey, I have to give her props. She does know how to put together one hell of a party. This event is surely going to be entertaining.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. But here's the real tea. I had no idea this building has its own set of party rooms. Crazy! And after the last few days we had, we definitely needed some cool-down time.
Girl! If we're keeping it a buck, I was going to strangle that mofo for stealing our idea. He'd better be glad I'm a Christian, because the old me? Whoo, child, she don't do HR forms, she does damage. But I'm trying to keep it cute, for now.
Well, I'm glad you didn't do that. But just to be clear, I would have joined in for that ass-whooping session.
Girl, I know! That's why you're my best friend. Ride or die and ready to roll at a moment's notice. I swear between the two of us, folks don't know if they're getting hugs or smoke. Personally, I prefer to always give them that smoke.
Did I hear someone say bestie?
Girl, you know I wasn't talking about you.
Oh, Erica? Your voice sounds normal again. Much better. I was starting to think you had a sore throat or something.
Girl, don't do me. You know I have to be professional in y'all's world, put on my polished act so these folks don't get scared. But trust, the real me is always on standby.
Becky, thank you for the invitation to this amazing event. I am so impressed with how you pulled this together.
Well, don't be surprised. This was nothing. I just woke up the other day and decided I wanted to have a party with everyone. But this building didn't have a ballroom, so I asked my daddy to purchase the entire floor and build me a ballroom so I could have parties. My dad typically foots the bill, so I can do whatever I want.
Oh, wow. Now that's some next level richness. That's a great connection to have. And thank you for personally delivering the invitation to our offices in person. I didn't know you knew anyone at M&G.
Yes, girl, who do you know there to be able just to waltz in like you own that place?
Of course, I don't own it, but my daddy plays golf with the CEOs, so I get a chance to try out their new stuff for free, of course. And also, I think I might be on the board of directors.
The board of directors? Now, girl, that's some new level of respect and swag. I mean, I always knew you had connections, but I didn't realize you had a VIP seat at the big table, probably right next to the snack tray.
Thanks, Erica. I don't really have any voting power or stuff like that, but I do occasionally get to sit in and listen to talk about boring AI techie stuff, and they don't have good snacks there. Anyway, how were your first few days at the office?
Overall, the first few days were really good, and we met some amazing people. We were on a pitch idea.
But this asshole named Jay stole our idea and pitched before we got a chance to do so.
He did what? I really dislike that guy. He tried to date me multiple times, but something about him seemed a bit shady.
Shady is an understatement for that guy. We discovered he actually planted a listening device in Erica's office. Like, that was so damn evil and disrespectful. And to top it all off, we were just informed this morning that the CEOs have requested that Erica and I both come up with a new AI product within the next few days.
Jeez, I hope that Jay gets what's coming to him.
Here you go, Mr. Vassar. Your treats are ready. No, you cannot have a drink. Alcohol is for humans. Okay, yes, you can have some water. Give me a minute to get you a bowl. What do you mean you don't want your red bowl? What color bowl would you like? Your red bowl? You destroyed that bowl last week because you said it looked at you wrong. Oh, you were just joking. Well, why did you chew it up? Because you were bored and wanted attention. Okay, we will buy you a new bowl.
Girl, I think Caleb is missing a few screws. He's really talking to a dog.
Be nice, Erica. We love Caleb, and he is such a sweetheart.
Yeah, he's cool, but still, he's literally having a conversation with a dog right now. Sorry, not sorry.
You know, there have been a few studies where people have successfully translated animal sounds into human speech. I think the latest one was with dolphins. What if we...
Spit it out, girl. What if we could what?
No, it's silly and would never work.
What would never work? Girl, don't leave me hanging like that. You know I live for a wild idea. Go on and spill it before I start making up my own version, and it ends up way crazier than what you were thinking.
What if we were able to create an AI product that can translate animal speech into human speech? Their vocabulary isn't as in-depth as a human's, but science has proven time and time again that animals do understand us. Now, what if we take that a step further and create an AI-powered device that human could wear, and when their pet speaks, it translates the animal speech into human speech?
That's brilliant! We have all the tools we need to make this happen at the company. And I am quite sure Caleb and his dog, Mr. Vassar, will be on board for the project.
Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, I like it, but is it too out there?
Quita, that's our job to think outside of the box, and girl, you just hit the nail on the head with this one.
You're right. Let's do this. I'll ask Caleb and see if he's on board. And knowing him, he'll be all in the moment Mr. Vassar gets a speaking role. If we can pull this off, it's not just a product, it's a whole new conversation starter. We could really shake things up around here.
No, you cannot sit at the grown folks' table just because you have a bow tie on. That's not how etiquette works, little man. Really? You invented your own dog etiquette now? Please. Just last week, you tried to eat a croissant off my neighbor's plate mid-sentence. What do you mean that the croissant called to you spiritually? Sir, you are a dachshund, not a medium. Okay, yes. You can have a bite of my croissant, but if I catch you side-eyeing anyone else's snacks tonight, you're going on treat probation. No, that's not animal cruelty. That's accountability, sir.
What exactly is going on here? Are you seriously talking to the dog like he's gonna file a complaint with HR?
Technically, he already has. Says you interrupted a very important conversation between colleagues.
Okay, are we pretending this dog is your coworker now? Because I did not invite Lassie and Dr. Doolittle to my party.
Well, technically, he's more like my supervisor. And he says you owe him a fancy cheese board since he RSVP personally. See? He says triple cream brie only. Goat cheese makes him gassy.
Oh my god, Caleb, you're insane. Like, in a should probably not be left alone with electronics kind of way. But you know what? I'll allow it, because it's weirdly entertaining, and this is my event.
Thank you, Your Highness. We humbly accept your hospitality. But only if the DJ plays Who Let the Dogs Out before midnight. He says that was a demand, not a request.
Fantastic. I'm officially being bullied by a cute wiener dog. Great party planning, Becky. Great party planning.
Yo, Roberto. You good, man? You've been walking around this party like you are on a countdown to flex season.
Gregory, meu amigo. I am good, but exhausted. I bebe en training non-stop. This body? It's prepping for war, meu amigo.
War? What is this, a swimsuit military now? You out here fighting battles with baby oil and beach towels?
Close enough. I got a big Rainbow show next month in Miami. Men's swimwear and underwear collection. Super exclusive. Streaming worldwide. Lots of ice, lots of pressure. And to top it all off, Marcus McCormick, the famous male underwear photographer, is supposed to be in attendance.
Oh, that explains the celery sticks and sparkling water. I thought Becky put you on a hostage diet.
Please. Becky will throw foie gras at me just for fun. But listen, it's more than just the show. The designer is thinking of selling me the entire men's division. Like owner's shop. Swimwear, underwear, and the brand name.
Wait, you're talking about owning it? Like, that whole walk the runway, now sign the checks vibe?
Exactly. It's my shot to flip the industry. But the deal's hanging by a thread, my amigo. Some of the sponsors pulled back at the last minute. Without full funding, the sale is at risk. And the might just be walking in briefs for nothing.
Man, hell no. You're too talented for that nonsense. Look, let me be one of your top sponsors. Real talk. My shop had a good year. I got a lot of financial cushion, and I'd be proud to see my name attached to your hustle.
Are you serious? Gregory, I don't even know what to say, hermano.
All I want is a front row seat and a little shine for the brand. The rest is your show.
Done. And after the show, I want you on stage for the finale. You and MR basar in coordinated tank tops.
I ain't doing no runway walk, but I will barbecue backstage. You're about to change the game, and I'm here for it.
Gracias. Hey, you used to have these 10 new legs. I owe you one.
Nah, bro, you just keep doing you. I'll help handle the financial support. Besides, there will be big ballers in the audience, and that gives my company a chance to sell a few exotic cars potentially. I view this as paying for an advertisement, but I'm just giving the ad dollars to my bro.
Perfecto.
Let me buy some tickets for the gang, and I will cover all hotel and travel expenses. Do you think you can get us all to the front row?
Meu amigo, it's done. Front row, best seats in the house, and trust me, that needs going to change everything.
Whew! If Becky's party was any indication, the only thing louder than the music is the drama walking around in stilettos. From fashion shows and fake flirting to dogs demanding cheese boards and corporate spies playing dirty, I swear, my life needs its own terms and conditions. But tonight, something clicked. Erica and I found our next big idea. Caleb and Mr. Vassar sparked something wild. And let's be honest, Melinda reminded the boys in suits that cash, class, and a strategy will always win the room. So yeah, Jay may have stolen a blueprint, but baby, he didn't steal our brilliance. And next season, we're coming for everything we deserve, with a little help from a psychic and a whole lot of power moves. Buckle up, because this is just the calm before the glow up. And something tells me Ms. Clearvault is about to uncover a future none of us are ready for. But this night is not yet over. Erica and I still have to get our champagne toast with the host who does the most. So make sure you're subscribed and following for the Season 2 drop, because Episode 7 is serving the truth, and no amount of glam can cover it up.